Hey, yous guys! What is that, off the Goonies? I think it's off the Goonies. Anyways, I got my Elvis get up. I thought I'd look a little bit more professional today. I just wanted to wear my frickin' Elvis tie, right? Remember Elvis couldn't shake his ass, shake his hips, right? He was going to go to jail, and they said, don't you even wiggle your finger, Elvis, when you get up on stage. And what did Elvis do? Went like that, and he went to fucking war. Okay? How easy we forget, right? Fucking Loretta Lynn was out there singing about the goddamn pill and stuff and had her music banned on the fucking radio, right? So, time to step up, ladies. Right? Because we're getting attacked, raped, beaten up, left, right, and center, right? Anyways, I don't think anybody's hopped on. What I want to go over is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So, I want to go over what happened with Goof Busters. I want to go over what happened with that letter I got about a woman that lost her kid to CAS. And I want to talk about the 3 calls I've already placed to my MPP, okay? 3 calls, voicemails, before 7 o'clock. Where's my pension? Next call back. Well, I might as well just get this out of the way. First call was, I want my pension yesterday, okay? Second call was, what was it? I wrote it down here. So I got my file folder going. So the second call I placed was, how are the hospitals any safer from when I was in there? I asked if, the unvaccinated staff were going to be hired back, that I saw a busload of new Canadians heading in for their student placement. And are men still in rooms with women? Because I let them know I had Charles fucking Manson strapped to the bed beside me in 2021. The next call I placed today, or the third call, okay, was about school safety. How are we making the school safer? And explain that in 2016, me and 3 other adults, but one was on the ground protecting our group home kid. So it was really 3 adults on fucking 9 kids. And I let them know that teachers were watching from the fucking cafeteria. No one there, so how are we making school safer, okay? So, early bird gets the worm, I'm hoping. Fuck, I'm hoping, okay? Let's hope I don't end up in a fucking cruiser, okay? For talking in Canada. Okay, so, call your MPPs. We need to put the pressure on the provincial. Federal's doing fuck all, right? The provincial MPPs also put us here, because what we know is that the federal government was going around backdooring and making shady deals with some of these fucking politicians, okay? So if you're a fucking shady politician, okay, we're on to ya. Just have to go downtown and see the fucking, and this is for MPs, MPPs, your fucking mayors. Canadians shouldn't be living on the fucking street in Canada in 2025 in fucking shopping carts. Especially the Indigenous and the white. Because Global News reported the other week 30% of homelessness in Canada are Indigenous people. Well, it seems like the fucking other 70% are us fucking whiteys, right? Okay. What am I going to go over next? Oh, yes, I got the old ODSP papers out to show you guys how stupid the questions are, okay? But I want to get this out of the way. This is my Goof Buster picture I started drawing on Saturday, just during my fucking coffee, okay? I haven't had a chance to color it in. I'm going to color it in, and I'm thinking it looks good right there, right? Anyways, just what I was thinking. So, that's for you, Bam Bam and the crew, the backup crew. So, I'm not able to get to Niagara Falls to get my stickers, so I fucking made my own, okay? And I didn't finish that, because I was kind of on a drawing kick. Before I get to it, because I've been drawing Bam Bam, okay? But this was a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so. That's Sean Fraser I was working on. That former immigration minister turned housing minister who fucked everything up is now our justice minister. That guy. Oh, this is my doodle of fucking Stephen McKinnon. When this guy gets out there, it's like a fucking chainsaw going like... Rrr. Okay, but where is Bam Bam, my man? Where's Bam Bam, my man? Oh! This is Bam Bam, my man. Okay, this picture is going to be Bam Bam and the backup crew. Okay? Anyways, I just got to get working on it a little bit more because it's just a sketch. Okay, I'm going to take a drink of water. I don't think we have anyone on. Somebody was on, but they might be getting ready for work today. I don't know. Anyways, I think before I go over Goof Busters and that CAS letter I got from someone, this is my ODSP package, okay? And, yeah, so it's all here, okay? And I wrote some gooders in it. But I don't know where the question was where it asked me, I don't know, 6 different ways till fucking Sunday, what my gender was, my sexual orientation, all that shit, okay? I got like a women's health thing come in the mail the other day, and for a women's health thing, it asked all these things, whether or not you're not a woman, okay? Well, if you're not a woman, you can't get some of these fucking tests done. Jesus Christ, it's unreal. Okay, but I don't know where the question was that asked me fucking 6 different ways my fucking gender, but I've told you before, Bam Bam has said it as well, that people on ODSP are making the same money as people, perverts on catch and release, okay? How do you think the perverts are getting by? They're not going out working unless they can get their fucking hands on a fucking kitty job, right? All the criminals are making the same money as me on ODSP. And I've told you, I'm going to work until there's a difference between disabled and fucking pervert. So, here are some examples of what you might like to write, okay? This will help you get ODSP better, okay? Do you have any language barriers? Well, first, when you come to Canada, you need to know your English and fucking French, right? But that is not a requirement like it used to be, which makes it, when you're hiring based on DEI, if people don't know their English or their French, then that really fucks up your work environment, right? If your coworkers don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? Right. Your race or ethnicity. Again, why does this apply to somebody who's disabled? It shouldn't. It shouldn't matter. Whether your race or ethnicity, indigenous status, experience of discrimination, addiction or substance use. So if you're a fucking crackhead and all that shit, well, you're going to get on this shit, right? And if marijuana is now medical, why can't people like myself that fucking use it to make myself feel better? How come that's not covered, but you can go down and get your hands on some fucking safe supply? Help me to understand this. Whether you're living in poverty or needing a food bank. Okay, well, what's the difference if you're on welfare? Welfare is a different story. You only make $700 on fucking welfare, okay, guys? How much is fucking you get by on that? And when you're on welfare, you can't work on welfare. They'll take money off you. But if you're on welfare, you can go and you go to a doctor's, you have an appointment, they'll reimburse you. But when you get on ODSP, it's more fucking paperwork to get money for your appointment. So I don't even get reimbursed for my fucking travels because I don't want to waste the doctor's fucking time, because being sick, I appreciate when actual people are fucking sick, they need the doctor. So I didn't get that stupid fucking travel form filled out, because if you're on ODSP, you should fucking know I gotta go to the fucking doctor. So I don't even get that because it's so fucking stupid. And now I know doctors are filling out forms for perverts. That must really make you mad, eh, doctors? Okay, so if you're living in poverty, needing a food bank, your gender identity or gender expression. That will help you get onto ODSP, your gender identity or your gender expression, your religion or your culture. What does that fucking matter? But I'll tell you, if you're white, you're probably not getting it, right? Like, we could see this, right? A history of homelessness. Well, I know homeless people that are on welfare, but they're only making half that because on fucking ODSP, you're making $1,600 to $1,400 a month. And you tell me what you can get with that. All you rich fucks crunching numbers. Could somebody live on $1,400 to $1,600 a month? And if you're on welfare, $700. That's what the school board did to me. Made me go through all this. But you know what? I'm glad I've hit rock bottom like the rest of Canadians, because I would never know how fucking bad it was. So thank you all for fucking me around, because it just makes me fight harder. Okay, a history of trauma or abuse. I can get past that, because, if you got PTSD, you've been through something really traumatic, then I get that. Experience with the justice system, okay? That's what gets me. Experience with the justice system. So if you're why are they asking ODSP? Write more about yourself. You have experience with the justice system. You're too disabled to work, but you can fucking pervert and go be a criminal, right? Disgusting. Doctors have to fill that shit out. And I have to go back into probably a year to get the same fucking form filled out. Do you think my Crohn's and colitis is going to get any better? And like I said, if I get hauled off in a cruiser, everywhere I go, I'm just going to shit my pants. I mean it. I fucking mean it. Speaking of that, Monday to Friday, you should be going to your courthouse. Like Bam Bam said in Niagara Falls, that's what they're doing. You're allowed to go to your courthouse, see what's going on. It's fucking cheap fun. So if you're a senior, you're retired, if you are disabled, and you're looking for something to do, if you're off on a medical leave, or, you're just off one day, you happen to have a couple days off during the week, get your friends and go to the fucking courthouse and see what the fuck is going on there. We need more communities joining the Goof Busters, okay? We just can't have fucking Niagara Falls doing all the fucking work, okay? Get your cities, towns, loudest, fucking big mouth, the calmest. We want fucking sober men and women, okay? Protesting. When you get your fucking little posse, contact Bam Bam Andrews and the fucking Goof Busters team, okay? Chop, chop, let's go. We need more. We can't just have fucking Niagara Falls, coming out to protect all of us. We need more fucking towns, okay? This weekend, the Goof Busters had a man expose his junk to the whole protest, which is kid-friendly because it's some kids that are victims, and they're trying to stand in their fucking power with the adults. And some perverts on the balcony showing off his fucking junk. And the police did shit. And like Bam Bam had said in one of the threads that I was reading, or videos I saw, if he had went hands on, Bam Bam had pounded the shit out of that fucking pervert, or the pervert fucking two doors down that they were actually originally going to blame, shame, and fear. Fucking pervert, new pervert, right? But if Bam Bam had pounded the shit out of them, well, you know who would have been in the fucking cruiser, right? Not the pervert. Like Bam Bam, right? Help me to understand this shit. Then I posted yesterday, and I didn't want to post anything after that, really. Did you watch what I posted yesterday? I'm trying to I got away from my other letter. Never mind, I'm going to go back to that, and I'll just tell you what I saw. The mother-daughter, 10-year-old, now 11, couldn't go out and play in her fucking backyard because the new neighbors were videotaping her, mother, daughter, and 21-year-old fucking son. New neighbors. I'm reading between the lines thinking maybe new Canadians, right? Because if you didn't get the fucking brochure when you came to Canada that we don't do that shit, But the cops come and like they don't do nothing about it. Finally, the mother reached her breaking point, confronted these people, got angry, told them not to videotape her fucking daughter, and she got charged. But the perverts were protecting perverts. This woman and her daughter are unsafe. But it's okay for these sick fucks 2 doors down to do this voyeurism, to film her. Are you fucking kidding me? Watch that fucking video. It is time to step up, men. It's time to step up, ladies. Okay? You're in a fucking union. Get behind your union, okay? We need communities banding together, okay? The strongest communities out there, get your fucking teachers, your fucking nurses, all you guys in unions, get together and start raising shit. This is sick. We need to hit the deport button because we got illegals in here, we have terrorists in here, okay? Like, this is a thing, and that's not fucking racist. That's the facts, Jack. Oh, you think terrorists, like, rehabilitating them is going to fucking work? No, it ain't. So, watch that. I want to go over this letter I got from this woman, Carney, and I'm sorry I forgot. I missed it, and then I saw it, and I was weighing on my mind, so I found it. She had sent it to me quite a few weeks ago, but I'm going to read it. I want to share my experience regarding a serious incident of neglect involving the person who was supposed to be babysitting my child. My 4-year-old son was allowed to wander outside alone early in the morning while in her care. He was found by police around 7:45 a.m. on an active road, wearing only a t-shirt, pajama bottoms, and shoes. Anything could have happened. He could have been hurt, kidnapped, or worse. When police went to speak with the babysitter, she was not present, and her own 4 children were left unsupervised. The officer who responded that morning only spoke with a 15-year-old who had no involvement or information. There was no proper investigation. They didn't speak with me, his father, the neighbor, or verify the facts. This failure to investigate correctly has had serious consequences for my family. Because of this incident and how it was handled, I have been without my son for almost 3 years. I had just recently regained custody, and losing him again has been devastating, especially with the holidays coming. All children deserve equal protection. There should be accountability for neglect. And there should be accountability when authorities fail to properly investigate situations involving a child's safety. I have documentation and a police report to support what happened. If I publicly post anything, I'll make sure personal information is properly redacted. Please share my story, Chickie. Well, judging from the letter, I see a lot of shit I'm seeing already. My only thing is, and it's just a question, how did you lose your son the second time? That's the thing that I'm wondering about. But it could have been something like maybe you didn't have housing, right? Something like that. Because when I first started doing this in 2023, 2 years ago, I was informed of a woman who was going to lose her children to CAS because she couldn't find housing. And then somebody, after I had said something, let me know a doctor had found this woman housing. So this woman was going to lose her kids to Children's Aid Society because she had nowhere to live. So maybe it was a situation like that. But I'm curious if you could let me know why you lost them a second time. Tell me who the CAS you're dealing with, and I'll fucking Nancy Drew it for you. Okay, Courtney? Anyways, there's something else I had wrote down. How did she lose her kids, though, when they were with a babysitter? And I know of a story, I'm not sure where it was, somewhere in Ontario. There was a child killed at a daycare. They found her in a fucking septic at a daycare. And I don't know if anything was ever fucking followed up with that case. Right? Are these, you know, people that are new to Canada that are doing this, you know, these criminal, and it's not just, I want to lock up fucking regular born Canadians, okay? But I want to hit the deport button on the people that shouldn't be here, and I want to lock up just regular born fucking Canadians. But is there a connection here between what that mother and daughter posted in that video about the voyeurism, that these perverts can keep fucking filming, but they got charged when the mother of the victim confronted them? Was this woman lose her kids? Is there a connection to all of this? You know, they just let the aggressor, the criminals, these people go. Why was the babysitter with the CAS case here, why was the babysitter not investigated? Why was her kids not removed, right? Right. So I don't know all the facts, but I'm seeing a connection here to residential schools and all of this shit, because Indigenous people were removed from their homes, right? And stripped of everything. Well, that's what's happening with the Indigenous again and the white people, okay? Like, they're literally after the white people. They're killing them in Africa. They're killing them, like, all over. We're being invaded, okay? Children are being removed from their home. Kids are going missing. And we don't talk about the 60s swoop of Indigenous people from their homes, okay? The 60s swoop. Does anybody know about 60s swoop? Well, I have a family member who was a part of that 60s swoop. And it's seeming like very fucking familiar territories. So, I'm going to leave you all with that. I think I plowed through everything I was going to fucking plow through today. So, call your MPPs. I've already done it. They should be getting my fucking voicemails within the next hour, I would assume. So, let's hope I'm not in jail, right? I'll be sending out some emails here, too. So, anyways, I hope you all have a beautiful fucking day. Go over your grocery bag list. Give your MP, your MPPs a call. Call Foreign Nations hotline, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, okay? So maybe the more people that call might really fucking get them, you know, working for their fucking pay, because I'm working for shit right now, okay? So if you guys could help, you know, back me up, make your calls. We got to put the pressure on, especially on the provincial, okay? Dougie, you really need to get to work, Dougie. Really, like fucking yesterday, right? Yesterday. We got no hope with the federal government. We need to be more like Alberta. We need to be more like Danielle Smith and fucking get our balls back, ladies, men, okay? If this woman here is sitting here with more fucking balls than you, then shame on you, okay? Shame on you if I got more balls than you, men, okay? Anyways, I'm just rambling at this point, okay? And I got shit to do today. So anyways, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. TTYL. Bye! Oh, I shut this off. Oh, here we go. Bye!